Canada is currently experiencing its most destructive wildfire season on record, a phenomenon linked to the global climate crisis. Climate justice advocates held rallies across the country on Wednesday calling on the federal government to immediately transition away from fossil fuels. The NB Media Co-op spoke to activists who rallied outside the office of Liberal NP Ginette Petitpas Taylor in Moncton.
My name's Doug Swain.
And you're a member of the Climate Justice Coalition?
A number of groups, that would be one. Also Extinction Rebellion New Brunswick. And I'm a retired scientist with Fisheries and Oceans.
Why are you holding this protest today? Why right now?
Right now, because this is a national day of action to deal with the climate emergency. We really have no more time left. We have to act immediately. The climate effects that we've seen this year, the entire country has been burning, and the amount of land burned is a record level. And the previous few years have also been massive climate crises. I mean, floods like the Fraser Valley, fires all around the west coast, particularly around BC. For the first time this year, the warming has increased to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial times. Now, that doesn't sound like very much, but in previous years, warming of only 1.1 to 1.2 have resulted in extreme floods and fires and so on, right? But the 1.5 is critical because climate scientists say that you can't go beyond about 1.5 degrees Celsius. So we have to act immediately.
I'm George Lehman, and I'm with the BCT GM, Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco Workers and Grain Millers Union, but I'm holding the position of VP for Small Unions for the Federation of Labor as well.
Why are you here? Why is this important for you?
It's important because we've got so many important issues, and we have to fight from so many different angles. Our governments aren't listening to what needs to be done, and if they are listening, they don't either put resources into the place to make it happen, or whatever have you. There just seems it's the education system, it's our healthcare system, it's our climate change, it's everything right across the board.
In terms of labor and climate change, there's a lot of talk about a just transition, and obviously transition away from fossil fuels will have huge effects on workers. What do you see as the role of unions in this this historical shift?
I hear you. But the thing is about unions, we're workers. We're the ones that put the things together. We're the ones that are going to be doing these batteries, these for the vehicles. They just signed an IVW contract in Ontario that they're going to have for making these batteries and stuff like that. So we have some major roles as labor to play in climate change. We have to change our work set to meet the demand, and our demand has to be that of a just climate change where we can move over and find jobs for these people that were working in the coal industry, but put them into an industry where they can do the type of jobs that we need done. There's a lot more jobs out there than we know.
People have to stand up and be counted. We have been dealing with this since, I started getting involved in climate issues in the 70s, and I am now in my 70s. So nothing has been done, and the problems are getting worse and worse. So things like fossil fuel extraction being done around the world, and it is the poor and the most marginalized that are impacted by the extraction methods. The plastic industry has just grown exponentially because of fossil fuels. They are absolutely linked. And we keep allowing more and more extraction, and it's being framed as we need to do fracking, we need to do this as a part of a just transition. We've got the tools to do a just transition without pumping any more fuel into the atmosphere.
Following the demonstration on Wednesday, the activists delivered a letter to the office of MP Ginette Petitpas Taylor, who represents the riding of Moncton Riverview Dieppe. The NB Media Co-op has reached out to the Liberal MP for comment. For the NB Media Co-op, I'm David Gordon Koch.